Welcome to Site Reliability Engineering Crashcasts. I'm your host, Sheila, and today we're diving into the world of containerization. We'll be exploring how it has evolved and what insights early adopters and thought leaders can provide about navigating the Docker and Kubernetes ecosystem. Joining me today is our resident expert, Victor. Welcome, Victor.
Thanks, Sheila. I'm excited to discuss this topic, as containerization has revolutionized the way we deploy and manage applications.
Before we begin, listeners should have a basic understanding of virtualization and cloud computing concepts. Now let's kick things off with a quiz question. According to a 2020 survey, what percentage of organizations were using containers in production?
That's an intriguing question, Sheila. It really makes you think about how quickly containerization has been adopted in the industry. Without giving away the answer, I'd say it's a significant percentage that might surprise many of our listeners.
Absolutely, Victor. Now, let's start with the basics. Can you explain what containerization is and how it differs from traditional virtualization?
Certainly. Containerization is a lightweight form of virtualization that allows you to package an application and its dependencies into a standardized unit called a container. Unlike traditional virtual machines, which include a full operating system, containers share the host system's OS kernel, making them more efficient and faster to start up.
That's a great explanation. I've heard containers compared to shipping containers. Is that an accurate analogy?
That's an excellent analogy, Sheila. Just like shipping containers standardized global trade by providing a consistent way to transport goods, software containers standardize how we package and deploy applications. They ensure that an application runs consistently across different environments, from a developer's laptop to a production server.
Now, let's talk about Docker. How did it contribute to the evolution of containerization?
Docker played a crucial role in popularizing containerization. It introduced a user-friendly way to build, ship, and run containers. Docker's simple command line interface and ecosystem of pre-built images made it easy for developers to adopt containerization in their workflows.
I see. So if Docker made containerization accessible, where does Kubernetes fit into the picture?
Great question. As organizations started deploying more and more containers, they needed a way to manage and orchestrate them at scale. That's where Kubernetes comes in. Originally developed by Google, Kubernetes is an open-source container orchestration platform that automates the deployment, scaling, and management of containerized applications.
That makes sense. Can you give us an example of how Kubernetes might be used in a real-world scenario?
Certainly. Imagine an e-commerce company that experiences high traffic during holiday seasons. With Kubernetes, they can automatically scale their application containers up or down based on demand. Kubernetes can also handle load balancing, ensuring that user requests are distributed evenly across available containers and automatically replace any failed containers to maintain service availability.
That's fascinating. Now, I've heard that adopting containerization and Kubernetes can be challenging. What are some common pitfalls that organizations face?
One common pitfall is underestimating the complexity of Kubernetes. Many organizations jump in without proper planning or expertise. Another issue is neglecting security in containerized environments. Containers can introduce new security challenges if not properly configured and monitored.
How can organizations avoid these pitfalls?
Great question. First, start small and gradually increase complexity. Begin with simple applications and a basic Kubernetes setup before moving to more complex deployments. Invest in training for your team and consider bringing in experienced consultants. For security, implement best practices like using minimal base images, regularly updating containers, and implementing proper access controls and network policies in Kubernetes.
Those are excellent tips, Victor. Now let's talk about some insights from early adopters and thought leaders. What have they learned from navigating the Docker and Kubernetes ecosystem?
Early adopters have emphasized the importance of cultural and organizational changes alongside technical adoption. Many recommend embracing DevOps practices and breaking down silos between development and operations teams. They've also stressed the need for continuous learning as the ecosystem evolves rapidly.
That's valuable advice. Before we wrap up, let's reveal the answer to our quiz question. According to the 2020 survey, what percentage of organizations were using containers in production?
The answer might surprise our listeners. The survey found that 92% of organizations were using containers in production. This shows just how rapidly containerization has been adopted across the industry.
Wow, that is impressive. To summarize our main points, containerization has evolved from Docker's simple container runtime to Kubernetes' powerful orchestration platform. It offers significant benefits in terms of consistency, scalability, and efficiency. However, successful adoption requires careful planning, ongoing learning, and a focus on security and best practices.
Absolutely, Sheila. And remember, while containerization and Kubernetes can be complex, starting small and gradually building expertise can lead to significant improvements in application deployment and management.
Thank you, Victor, for sharing your insights today. Listeners, if you found this episode helpful, please subscribe to Site Reliability Engineering Crashcasts and leave us a rating. Your support helps us continue creating valuable content for the SRE community. Until next time, keep learning and happy containerizing.